What's up, everybody? Listen, maybe you've seen Buck the Quo before, but you still might not know what we're all about. Well, buckle your seatbelt because I have got some answers for you. Buck the Quo is all about helping you figure out what you're interested in and then how you can go and turn that into an amazing future. But from that, a big question comes out. What's next? Once you figure out what you're interested in, what are the next steps and how do you find them? We're gonna figure it out. Today, we're talking to Maddie. She's a junior at Caldwell High, and she's right in the middle of figuring out how to learn more about the things she's interested in and how to turn that into an awesome future. What's that thing? Getting involved in healthcare. So together, Maddie and I are gonna dig in and try and figure out how you can turn your interest into action. Plus, we'll dive into how exploring options opens up so many different paths to the future you want. So what interests you about working in healthcare?
I know a lot of people that are in the hospital that, lose a day in the world. I want to help them gain a day in the hospital. I want to help them really live, even in their current situations. And I want to help them find their happiness and to make the best of what they are going through.
What are some of the things you found challenging so far, just in your learning and going down this path?
Just figuring out what exactly it is. There's so many things that you can do. You can go into geriatrics, pediatrics, you can go to cardiology, respiratory, and you can work in all of these different fields. And I have an interest in every single one of those. I was like, I want to do everything. I just think making decisions is probably the hardest thing that I've had to do.
It's challenging learning that.
Yeah.
What have you done so far to help yourself kind of get over that obstacle or tackle that challenge?
Definitely receiving help from teachers and from other students. I've learned a lot from them. And also just making sure that I'm putting myself out there and practicing.
Now Maddie and I are gonna sit down with Teresa Siegel. She's an RN, and we are gonna do an informational interview. That basically means we get to ask a whole bunch of questions and we can get some answers to our biggest questions. Like, what's wrong with this guy?
So what kind of opportunities can I expect in each of the levels of nursing?
Well, as a CNA, you work with the patients a lot more. You get a lot more patient care. As an LPN, you'll be doing more medication. And then as you get to the RN, you become more supervisor. And then when you get to be a nurse practitioner, nurse practitioner is actually higher than a PA, which is a physician's assistant. And then with each level, you do get more money.
Which one interests you the most?
Nurse practitioner.
What is it about nurse practitioner?
You do get to diagnose and prescribe. You are higher than an RN, and you do get to work on a nursing level, but you also get to work on a doctor's level. And I was like, that's a great compromise. I love that. What's a good starting field?
I would say geriatrics.
Why is that a good place to start, do you think?
If you go into a nursing home, not everybody is elderly. They have a lot of younger people there. And you also have a large variety. And so you get to see a lot of things and you can pinpoint a little bit more what you see yourself being drawn to.
Maddie just showed us that coming to a place like this and asking a bunch of questions is a huge step towards an awesome future. The thing that you're interested in, there are a ton of things to learn about it and a ton of opportunities. So go ask the questions because it's gonna help you get there a lot quicker. So what advice would you give your friends or your peers that are in the process of planning and figuring out their future?
To get involved. There's just so many different things that you can do for many different types of careers. Like every school, I know for sure that my school has different classes you can take. They have a career pathway that you can follow. So if you choose CNA to become a nurse, you can go through health occupations and the medical terminology and anatomy and physiology. They offer all those classes, and if they don't, they're all online. And there's also plenty of clubs. There's HOSA, which is Health Occupation Students of America, where they'll take you and they'll give you job experience in the medical world. So get involved.
Put yourself out there, get involved with it. I like it. That's good advice. I'm gonna get involved. Maybe working in healthcare is something you're already looking into, or maybe you want to do something completely different, like underwater welding. The point is, whatever you're interested in, you can go and do the research now and look into your options. That's gonna get you a lot closer to your awesome future. It's just like all this stuff here. It seems really complex and overwhelming, but these are just pieces of something bigger. Don't stress about the pieces. Just take your step, and you're gonna be so surprised at the options and opportunities that are gonna open up in front of you. That feels good. That feels right.
What are you doing?
It's fine. I know the people here. They let me do this all the time.
Security!
Gotta go.
Check out more awesome stuff at buckthequo.com and check us out on Facebook and Instagram.